It's time for the disruptors. George Tsilis is standing by, senior markets correspondent, taking a look at Micron. Citi upping the price target on this one. What do you think is behind this? What's your read?
Well, I think if you look at the market, Nicole, especially in the semiconductor industry space, there's a little bit of a divergence going on. If you notice, companies like Intel, Micron, they've actually performed quite well in the past few weeks or so, irrespective of what's going on in the market. And I think this really speaks to some of the benefits from an inventory standpoint that Citigroup actually sees. Now, they did increase their price target on Micron, which is effectively one of the three global leaders in DRAM and, of course, flash memory production from a semiconductor standpoint. They increased their target to $85 from $75 with a buy rating on the shares. And they actually see Q3 being a sort of an inflection point quarter, because if you look at the last a year and a half for Micron, overall sales and earnings have been down significantly. This company went into a sort of a just-in-case inventory build, and they actually got caught with a lot of inventory, especially after the fact that the PC and server markets were in high demand for memory chips during the pandemic. But post-pandemic, there was a lull in activity, and pricing actually collapsed, and that effectively caused problems for Micron's earnings potential as well as sales. Now, the call for this is really sort of an inflection point in pricing, but also a wind down of the inventory glut. So these are both catalysts for Micron on a forward basis. The other thing is you have to keep in mind for Micron, it's performed quite well, slowly and steadily in the past year, up 38% on a year-to-date basis, forgive me, as of course they're going to be reporting earnings on the 27th of September this month. If you look at the estimates, they're actually quite low. So this may be a situation where the company's under-promising and perhaps over-delivers based on higher expectations on a forward basis for demand in the PC markets with the inventory refresh cycle going back to the pandemic, but also the server and data center markets. The estimates, just quickly here, from the standpoint of earnings, is expected to lose $1.18 a share. And that's a tremendous difference compared to the $1.45 they earned last year, which was a profit. And sales are expected to be down 41% at $3.9 billion. So this is a quarter where it may be essentially an inflection point quarter, and I can see Citi's call here has quite a meaningful merit, because, again, looking at the price action of the stock, it's been trending higher, but also looking at the forward estimates for sales and earnings, this also looks like an inflection quarter.
Right, understood. So at this point now, what do you do with the stock? How do you go about an example trade here?
Yeah, so the stock doesn't move very aggressively. It may end up doing so post-earnings, but it's been trending quite nicely, so we can play the trend continuation here, but also considering some softness in the markets. You know, we may see some additional weakness, at least in the short term. So I thought we could construct a long call diagonal here. So what we'll do is we'll simultaneously sell and buy a call option in different months with different strike prices. So what we'll do is we'll go out to October and sell an out of the money $75 call, and we'll use the proceeds from that with 45 days to expiration to buy the in the money $65 call option for November. So effectively, you could basically put this trade on for about $6 a share in debit, or $600 a contract. So with the in the money call option in November with 71 days to expiration, you basically have a break even of $71, which is about $1 off of where the stock is trading at right now. So the sweet spot would be to trade to $75 before the October expiration, to which, of course, the stock is unbounded with unlimited profitability henceforth.
All right. Thank you for all of that. Great details and example trade from George Tsilis every single day for our disruptor. Thank you. Good to see you, George.